Hold on, y'all. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? And
What up?
welcome.
What up?
Yep, welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition with Leader Johnson and your boy Cool Cat Connor. Let me pull up the schedule. What up, Leader? What up, Leader?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Broad Street Bitch. Take me and Cool Cat here, and yeah, man. That schedule. This is a tough one. You got to really break down. Starting off at Washington, it's a lot of games on TV. I'm gonna start with this one. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels against Jalen Hurts is a perfect first one. You got to see the new blood against the accomplished quarterback. Who's best in the NFC? I'm glad it's the NFC East match to open up the season because they are the big dogs of the NFC East, the two-time champions, 2 in a row. So it's time for them to make their statement. We'll see how they. I think it's a win for sure. What you think about that first one, Cool Guy?
Yeah, I think we're winning that game. Plus, it'll be at the link where your boy and Simone, and I think Lauren Brunson will say, and everybody watching, we'll all be in the building for this game. So I got us winning this game per usual. You know that.
Yeah. I think that's a game. Who I think will had a big game there. I think Mekhi Lemon and Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. You're going to see that triple effect all show and what they're all about because they're going to try to get him involved early, let you know what he's about in their offense. Second game here again. It's like I don't think it's a team we done played the last 3 years more. We talking about playoffs. Saquon Barkley had owned them for a couple of 200-yard games he was having. I think this might be the loss. You know why? I just feel like they get one. Remember last year? I just feel like, because I'm going to tell you right now, I saw a prediction of this schedule, and I'm 14-3 to 15-2. Listen, that's where I'm at. I'm juggling that. We don't know where we're going to go yet. Just let's go down the schedule. But it's going to be in between that. Philadelphia didn't do that last year. Offensive coordinator things, they didn't have knocked the team on the field. Now it's a big change, and I think they won't make that same mistake again because they don't make mistakes twice. They haven't. They always correct them. So I think that game, I just think these 2 years, they'll just get that one. They just never get us. They never get us. I mean, I don't think it's going to be no type of blowout, not especially with that defense the way it's going to be with their secondary. I mean, every game going to have to be close. That secondary is going to be very hard to throw in. So, yeah, I think that's a loss. What you think, Cool Cat?
If you're talking about the Tennessee Titans game, I think we win that one.
I said the Rams.
Week 2 is the Tennessee Titans. We're going. Week 1 is the Commanders. Week 2 is the Tennessee. I'll say it and then I'll let you respond to it. Week 1. Week 1 is the Washington Commanders. We already talked about that. Week 2, the Tennessee Titans.
I see how it's going now. It's going from the across and okay. I'm going all downward. Okay, I'm not even looking at dates. I got you, but that's definitely still a loss. That's where I feel like it's a loss. Tennessee Titans. That's not right there. That's a win. That's 2-0. I think that's a win. Yep. Cam Ward against Carnell Tate is going to be something to see. They're going to try to feed that big time at their secondary is going to shut that down. Carnell Tate is going to have a hard time. Everybody has a hard time with Quinyon Mitchell. Everybody has a hard time. So I think Carnell Tate is going to get welcome to the NFL. What you think about the second one?
Yeah, the second one I got to win here is like we'll be in Tennessee. We'll be in Tennessee for that one. So I think, well, it'll be at their old stadium, not their new one. So I feel like we got to win in this one. So let's go ahead and let's go to week 3 versus the Chicago Bears.
We get that one. That was a surprise. Remember last year, that was a game that slipped out. I think Philly goes in there. Jalen Hurts proves he's a quarterback. This year, Jalen Hurts is going to come out for blood, man. Y'all, you just watch out. And these quarterback matchups, every time he has them, from in 2023 when he's going to get Josh Allen, he's going against Patrick Mahomes, he's going against Tua when he was supposed to be good at Miami. Every time these quarterback matchups come up in 2024 against Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean? When these quarterback matchups come up, here he comes. And I think Khalil Williams, listen, as good as Khalil Williams, I told y'all that man was going to be good. That rookie year was nothing. Hurts is that guy. and that's going to be a good showdown. And I think he wins that. I think that's another. We were the 3-0 before the first loss. But go ahead. Yeah, what you think about that one, Cool Cat?
Yeah, I agree with you on the Chicago Bears. Last year they ran over us. This year we'll be at their house. So I agree with you. I got us winning that game. But then we get to the LA Rams. I disagree with you on that. I feel like we win this game because they listen. Like Sean McVay is a genius. I will concede to that, but he has not beaten us the last time the last time the Rams beat us, it was on the COVID year. That was it. Since then, we have owned the Rams. We beat them here and there in LA. We beat them here in Philly. Like
the comeback, Jordan Davis with the comeback. Yeah, that was
exactly. Now, was it a struggle versus the Rams? Absolutely. Like the Rams, the past couple of years, the Rams has played us tough. I agree with you on that.
Playoffs,
playoffs in the snow last year with Jordan Davis. The Rams has played us tough. I will concede to us. But until I see them beat us, until I actually see it, I gotta concede and say that this is a win here until I see it.
I dig it. Yep.
Now we go to the Jacksonville. You got anything to add on the Rams before we go to Jacksonville?
No, I'm just trying to see who that next opponent is. Who was that right there? Jacksonville?
Yeah, the next opponent is the Jacksonville Jaguars in London. We're in London.
Oh, the London game. Yeah.
The last time, listen to this, leader. The last time we played the Jaguars in London was in 2018 after we won the Super Bowl. So this is the first time since that year we go back to London.
We played them in London. Oh, okay. We played them in London. Okay. Yep. Well, you got Trevor Lawrence had a good year last year. I really don't think this is a win. I'm with you on the way you talk about they have to prove to me they can beat the Eagles because the Eagles. I mean, they had some games they were supposed to win last year. That has to happen. The Eagles are that type of team. I think they'll blow them out. I just think on a roster standpoint, tit for tat, who are they throwing at the Eagles, offensively or defensively? So I think that's the one where they come in and make a clear statement. They are one of the best teams, and I think it's another Mekhi Lemon game. No question.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we win. We win this game versus the Jaguars. I agree with you on there. Like they haven't beaten us in a while either. Like the Jaguars have never beaten the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think so. I got us winning that game.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Exactly. The next game is week 6 versus versus the Panthers. Now, a lot of people say the Panthers is a trap game because we don't get a bye after London, and it's in between the Jaguars and the Cowboys game here at the Link. So, what's your thoughts on the Carolina Panthers?
Well, first off, you gotta give a little respect for them. They're a tough team. Bryce Young has kicked up the juice. He is definitely a quarterback. Man can definitely win games, so they're not going to be a walkover. But I still think it would be like a Jacksonville game. But I think Carolina's tougher. I've just seen them fight it out more with less than Jacksonville has what they got. And speaking of Jacksonville, they're in the rumors for A.J. Brown. It's crazy. They are putting their bids up, and a lot of Eagle fans are saying Brian Thomas Jr. They'll trade for a defensive player. But let's fast forward. Okay, Carolina, I just don't think that they will. Philadelphia is too much right now. And on that quarterback note, one thing, their pass rush is going to be better this year. They got 4 guys that can get after you constantly. AK can get at you. You got Grenard, you got Nolan, you got Hunt, and all them guys. And then you still got Joe Trevine. It's going to be something to see this year. It's going to be good to see that. But no, I think that's a team. Yeah, it's a walkover. Not my bad. Stop. Not a walkover, but I just think for Philadelphia being Philadelphia, that's no question. That's a win.
Yeah, I got us winning that game too as well. Like There's no question. A lot of people say that this game is a trap game, but I don't see it. I feel like we win this game as well. Now for the big one, and that is against them disgusting, nauseating, get on my damn nerve Cowboys, straight rats, little boys. The game I will be attending along with Simone. Eagles, Cowboys at the link. Talk to me, Leader Johnson.
I possibly might get a ticket to that joint.
Monday Night
Listen,
Football.
yeah, we want to go. But
this game is Monday Night Football. If you can hear me,
oh my goodness, man! You could be anywhere. Really, you could be in a stadium, or you could be at the bars. It's Monday Night Football. It's about to be crazy. Y'all understand? Philadelphia, okay, sports town, but this is Eagle town. And Monday Night Football, every bar gonna be nice. Everybody gonna be watching the Eagles. It's gonna be a good night. Xfinity Live, shout out Chicky and Pete's. They're gonna be in there, no question. This game, I gotta be. Let me be honest. Dallas is gonna be tough. Okay, Dallas is gonna be tough. They run a game suspect. Secondary, I like Khalib Downs in the secondary, but it's gonna be something. It's gonna be tit for tat because you got new receivers going against guys. They're coming in. But Philadelphia, this is the part that separates Philadelphia from Dallas. And I'm being very honest. There's not one player right on Dallas that you have to bring everybody for. There's about 3 people. Dak, you have to watch if he runs. He can throw. He's an effective quarterback. CeeDee Lamb is a very dynamic receiver. Bruce Pickens is a tall receiver, but Devontae Smith is Devontae Smith. Look him up. I'm just saying he did the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Big catches in the Super Bowl. Big one-handed catches in the end zone. Who are we talking about? Like y'all forgetting who he's really going to show y'all this year. Then you got Jalen Hurts. You have to plan for Jalen Hurts to run or throw the football. You can't bring him down. I'm just saying, when you talk about the type of runner he is, it's hard. I've never seen a dude as powerful as Jalen Hurts, man. This is like kind of like amazing a little bit for a quarterback to take as much punishment. He can go through you. You remember that running the LA Rams playoff game? He ran the distance as a quarterback. I'm just saying, typically you have to plan for him both ways. Throwing the ball, and then y'all don't know Mekhi Lemon. The factor that people know is not that they don't always mention about a factor about a rookie is that the playbook is not playing for him yet. So for him to affect you, you can't plan for Mekhi Lemon. So he's going to do a lot of surprises, and that secondary in Dallas is not that type of secondary. Dontavian Wicks is going to really tear him up because he's a vet, and he's going to tear y'all up. Who y'all got to plan for a guy in a slot like Dontavian Wicks? The fourth guy is Hollywood Brown. Who they got in that secondary? I'm just saying, Dallas Goedert is there. Dallas Goedert, he's here. He's not off the team. He's on the Eagles. You know how much of a weapon he's going to be? Then they're going to throw it to Eli Stowers. I'm just telling you how it's going to go. Who do they have? I'm just saying the secondary. Who do they have in the secondary that can guard those guys? Barkley, Smith, and Hurts. They have to plan for these guys. Barkley can affect the whole game by himself. What does that defense have that's going to stop Saquon Barkley? It's 3: Smith, Hurts, Barkley. It's just some 3 guys. And then you come to the defense. I like Lamb and all that, but you know who Quinyon Mitchell is. Let's stop there right now. Tariq Woolen just came from the Super Bowl, man. He's 6'4". He's 6'4". Cooper all we gotta say is Cooper DeJean. Do we have to explain who Cooper DeJean is?
Cooper DeJean is not a safety.
No, he's not. He's everywhere. They put him at base linebacker. They put him at nickel corner. They put him at outside. They put him everywhere. So you're talking about he's a nickel corner. That's what he's a nickel corner. He's the best in football. But man, almost 100 tackles. What the hell? Like That's a crazy say. And don't forget about Jonathan Jones at the 4th spot. Everybody just forgets about him sleeping in this corner over there. He's your 4th cornerback. He's 2 Super Bowl rings. I'm just saying, it's not going to be like the Bruce Pickens did have an advantage last year. You're going against Adoree Jackson and them guys. Just wasn't enough. It's not going to have an advantage this year. He's not going to be an advantage this year. That's what made him dominant, because it was guys he could mismatch against. You're going against a 6'4" cornerback in Tyreek Woolen, who runs a 4.26. I'm just saying. Okay, all right. So I'm just trying to break it down, because I think Dallas is going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're healthy. They're going to be in the playoffs. That's my pick, but it's going to be tough. But that's my pick, because Washington is going to come. Man, Jaden Daniels is a different type of quarterback, and Jackson Dart has respect, bro. you got him and Malik Neighbors. It's going to be a tough NFC East. So Dallas is going to. But I'm picking Dallas because of the Dak Prescott, George Pickens. Keep on saying Bruce. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb combination. I just think they are good enough. They got Quentin Williams. Okay, they got some guys, but against the Eagles, it's not going to be enough. I think that's a good game. I think they'll win by 2 touchdowns. I think they'll go that way. I think they'll win. I think they'll win. But I'm giving them respect. Listen, Dallas will make the playoff. I think y'all win. I think Dallas will win 10 games. I think 10. They could get 11. They'll make the playoffs. If Philadelphia gets 12 games, then Dallas is only going to get like 9 games. I just think the way they're going to be next to Philly. I just think Dallas will. I think they have a good, Khalib Downs was a good draft pick. We'll see how that goes. But my bad. Go ahead, Cool Cat. What you think about this matchup and what you think will be the outcome? Monday Night Football.
When it comes to this matchup, we're winning. Like I'm going to the link. I cannot lose to no street rats leaving the link. So we gotta win this game. And I agree with you. Like Dallas is going to be winning more. It's going to be winning like 10 to 11 games. But they'll be a wild card team. I feel like they'll be a wild card team. Yeah, we'll make the playoffs. You can't if sooner or later they're gonna have to make the playoffs. Sooner or later, it's gotta happen. So, in my opinion, I see us splitting with the Cowboys. They get Thanksgiving, we get here in Philly, because we always do that. Because it is what it is. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna hear from you about that later on. But let's go ahead and let's get to Week 8, which is the Washington Commanders at in their stadium, Sunday Night Football on NBC.
The Commanders play right around the corner from my sister. There's a Margot Merlin. You can hear the stadium going. They're losing, okay? They're losing. All y'all people out there, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, you're losing. That's it. Is it not? I just don't think Philly's coming for blood this year. Remember 2023, and they came for blood the next year? Philly is coming for blood this year. All the questions, all this, they always answer in the clutch. So that's the game. They win their game. What you think, man?
Yeah, I'm with you. We sweeping the Commanders. Their season will be over. You got my guy Big Simple who was on the Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast saying they're winning 11 to 12 games and winning the division.
Shout out Big Simple. He said that the Washington?
He said on the Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast, I was doing that with Jalen, early thoughts on the Commanders in the schedule. Big Simple came on and he said the Commanders are winning 11 to 12 games and winning the division.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
The Commanders.
Okay. Shout out Big Simple, man. You go hard, man. Well, I said it's a battle between Dallas. If the Commanders are winning 12, Dallas, New York, and Washington. So if they win 12 games, Philly's winning 15. But honestly, 10 and 11 is the stretch, and you're battling with Dallas. If Dallas wins 10, you're not winning. So one of y'all is going to win 10. It's not going to be like they're going to be tough teams, but I just don't think. I just say Terry McLaughlin, and that's it. And Jaden Daniels, and I guess y'all got whoever, but I don't know, man. I mean, that's good confidence. I think Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback. but the playbooks, just like C.J. Stroud, have adjusted, and he's not going to be he's going to be a good quarterback, man. No, he's one of the best in the league, but it's not going to be as dazzling to everybody else because they're going to have playbooks figured out for him. So I just don't think they have the weapons that he needs to match his talent for them to exceed and be that tough team. So I saw it's cool, man. I feel you. Shout out to all the Commander fans.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep. So the next game, week 9, is the New York Football Giants.
That's a Saquon Barkley game. All right. So yeah, we went against them. I think they'll be tough, just like all the NFC East team. I think all those will be tough matchups. They're all going to knock down. New York has Arvell Reese. They have they're going to have a defense that's going to try to rush the passer. They still haven't traded Thibodeau. They got Carter, so they're going to have some edge rushers. But Philadelphia's going to make it. You know, it's going from running and throwing the football. You have to stop them in both assets, and that's not going to be another Mekhi Lemon game because people are going to try to double Smitty. Eventually, it's going to be the time of the season where doubling is going to be a pretty much frequent thing with Smitty. They're going to try to double him a lot, and Mekhi is going to eat them alive. They're going to eat him alive. That's what he's going to feed. So, yeah, I think that, they win this game, man. What you think about this one, man?
Same thing here. I see we win this game. We own the Giants, especially here in Philly. Like the A.J. Brown wasn't even in the game versus the Giants when we wore our Kelly Green. And Saquon Barkley went up and down the field, and Devontae Smith had a day. Jahan Dotson had a day. Jalen freaking Hurts was balling. So, please, nothing new. We're gonna win this game. Then week 10 we have our bye, but then week 11 we got the Pittsburgh Steelers here in Philly. What's your thoughts on the Philadelphia Eagles facing the Pittsburgh Steelers?
It's no more Tomlin, so I'm not scared of that. So I think that's a win. If it was Tomlin, I would call this a loss. I would. I think that one of the games we just come off, but Philly going to come off the momentum. That team's not going to be ready for Philadelphia, and it's done.
Yep, we own Pittsburgh. Like, what else is there to say? We own Pittsburgh. Like, it is what it is.
All the time, yeah.
All the time we own Pittsburgh. So the next game is the game where I have a loss, but I will change my mind once I hear you, and that's Thanksgiving Day on a Thursday, week 12.
Crazy game. That is going to be the Cowboys game of the year.
AT&T, Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, Thanksgiving Day in Dallas. Talk to me, leader.
Thanksgiving, that's going to be so huge, man. The people watching that game that day, all over. That is it. That they did that. I'm glad. Thank you, NFL. That's crazy. Philly got a lot of live. They got a Saturday game. They got London game. They on TV a lot. So the league loves Philadelphia until they're a favorite. I'm tug of war with Cool Cat on it because I know they're going to try. Dallas is the one game they try the hardest out of any team in the
especially
schedule.
AT&T. Especially AT&T.
And Thanksgiving. That's
Prescott is probably playing, and Dak is probably playing.
They always play things. That's the annual game. So, but Hurts going. Hurts and Barkley, they already talked about it. If anybody saw it, go to the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles page, subscribe. They had Jordan Davis, Jahai Campbell, Jalen Hurts, and Saquon Barkley was all talking about. Malata, right. It was 5 of them.
My favorite thing about that, before I let you cook, leader, my favorite thing about that was all of them was sitting on the table and Jalen freaking Hurts was just sitting on the middle like he's Roman Reigns.
the biggest Hurts fan, yes, he was, and he had a demeanor that wasn't cocky. He was humble. He knows how to be. Listen, he was built for this. Like his mom said, this was, and I believe what she's saying. This was written. This was supposed to. He's. It's the way he's living it. He's not being cocky, man. You can't hate Jalen Hurts. You have to be an absolute asshole to hate Jalen Hurts. But anyway, they were sitting there talking, and he was listen. This Thanksgiving, they want to eat their turkey, man. That's what they were saying. This is a big football game. Anybody, we played Detroit before. This is a big football game, and this is the biggest rivalry in football. Dallas against Philadelphia is no nastier, more personal rival through the years than the Dallas-Philadelphia rivalry. And you got it on Thanksgiving. Philadelphia coming for that turkey, man. They coming for that turkey, man. I understand the cool cat. That's everything. These have been great points, especially that they could lose that one because Dallas want that. That's their game. Dallas don't never not play on Thanksgiving. I don't remember when they have never not played, and then they made a doubleheader now too. So who knows who else plays that day? But I think the Eagles got that one. I think they got that one. My loss gonna be I ain't felt it yet. I'm doing this as we go to the teams, and I'm feeling it. I'm doing it as we go. Remember, I said 14-3, 15-2. I didn't know. I'm thinking, but now I'm like, okay, it's how I'm feeling these games, and I just feel like Philadelphia has to send a message. Last year was a personal backstab shot at this team. They're going there, pressing at Jalen Hurts. Can Smitty be the number one target now that AJ is gone? Is Mekhi Lemon going to show up? Is Barkley? Is the offensive line good enough? Like, this team does not like to be poked, and I'm going with that one to be a win because it's a personal one, and they could definitely lose it, but I'm going with a win.
Yeah, that's where we split on that because I see the only time I can say the last time we beat the Cowboys at AT&T with Dak under center was in 2017 when we won when we was on the road to win our first Super Bowl. Ever since that, 2018 we didn't do it. 2019 we didn't do it. 2021 we didn't do it. 2022 we didn't do it. 23. 24 we did it, but Dak Prescott was hurt. 25 we all know what happened that game. So until again, it's like the Rams fans who said this.
I was about to say.
Exactly like the Rams game where a lot of people said that's going to be a loss. Until I see it, I got to go with a win versus the Rams. And until I see the Eagles beat the Cowboys with Dak Prescott healthy, no Jerry Jones voodoo, I got to go with a loss here until I see it. So, yeah. So the next game is Week 13 versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Next one. No, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's okay. Next one. It's all right. We both got a win on that game. It's all right. Week 14 versus the.
Shout out local love. Shout out Marvin Harrison Jr. Shout out it's not like that. I just did that. It's not like that, man. I'm just saying, yeah. But I think they'll go through their game. It's a team, young team. They'll go through their game, man.
Yeah. And before we get to the Colts, let me let everybody know. We're saying this in May. This is way too early. We're saying all this in May. All right? We don't know what teams is going to look like in September. We don't know what the roster is going to look like. We don't know. Like I said on Birds Broad Street, this is a way too early thought process because, again, we don't know. Right now, OTA started for some teams. People is practicing in shorts and pads. We don't know.
Watch this, y'all. Yep, I dig it. Watch this right quick. Watch this. Go ahead, Cool Cat. What we doing?
The next one is the Indianapolis Colts.
Lost. That ship, the steam, Daniel Jones and them, they've been lucky guys. They get Jonathan Taylor. Them guys are sneaky good. Remember, they started off hot. I think that's when we run out, little gas, little slippage. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. It just happens. Man. I think we just end up losing that team. Jonathan Taylor maybe go through have a big game. Like I say, Daniel Jones has been doing this thing. That'd be one of those any given Sunday losses. That's it.
No, I say we win this game. We never lost to the Colts. Until I see it, we got to win here. we get a win here. But the next game, I see a loss here because, again, until I see it, because when it comes to Seattle, which is week 15 on a Saturday, I'm going to go ahead first and I'm going to pass it to you. I got us losing this game because whether it was Russell Wilson, whether it was a backup quarterback on Monday Night Football, it didn't, like, we struggled against the Seattle Seahawks. So until I see us beating Seattle full healthy and full strength, I'm going to go here with a loss here. My second loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. Go ahead, leader.
You know what? No doubt it's a win. This is how I'm gonna describe this, y'all. And it's been good predictions. Good. This has been a good show. This team is one of the elite teams. So you're gonna have games where you got to pick better teams or who you think. And they were the champions. Good defense, damn good defense. Tariq Woolen was on their defense. You know what I'm saying? So Sam Darnold proved to y'all that he was their pick. That's the first guy I've seen. Geno Smith did a comeback too, but not like Darnold. Won the Super Bowl. But Philadelphia's an elite team. They're going to prove. This is one of those games they proved to you they're an elite team. They beat one of the best teams, like when they beat Baltimore that year in 2024. Like when they showed up Pittsburgh, chopped them up after being hot that time. I mean, no matter who you are, when Cincinnati thought they was good, and then Philadelphia got dragged them in 2024. I mean, they beat the best teams, and I think this is the game they got to beat. They got to prove to people playing the Super Bowl champions when they were the Super Bowl champions a year before. I think Philadelphia chops them up. And it's going to be this is going to be a defensive game. This is going to be a defensive pow, 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 boom, pow game. You know, I think Jalen Carter has a big game, and Nolan Smith and Gennard. And I think, the receivers they have, their secondary in Philadelphia is so key. If they are healthy all year, who is throwing over there? Like, so, yeah, I just think this game in particular. But I can see, a loss. They could beat them. They can definitely beat them. It's a good team.
Yeah. The next game is Christmas Eve, Week 16, Christmas Eve, the Houston Texans.
We lose. It's one of those games. D'Amico Ryan, good coach. It's a good team. It's a real good team. One of those teams that people thought it was going to be better than they was last year, but they wasn't. But they ended up being there, but people thought they'd be better. I think they get a win against the Eagles, and it's a good game. And so I think that's the loss. I think that's the third loss. I was juggling between 15-2, 14-3. I'm going 14-3 because them next two games. And I'll tell y'all why. Go ahead. What you think about that Houston game?
The Houston Texans, I see us winning here. Like, yes, their defense is going to be tough to beat, but they still got C.J. Stroud. He's up and down. We don't really know what he's going to be. So I got us winning here versus the Houston Texans. Now, the next game versus the 49ers, that's when I have my third loss because I got 14-3 as well. I got us losing to the San Francisco 49ers here. It'll be in their house. They'll bang Niner game, not crap and stuff like that. But I got us winning. No, I got us losing this game versus the San Francisco 49ers. Who you got?
No, I think we winning that one. Another reason, the same reason about Seattle. That's another game. It's personal. They want to prove. San Francisco talks a lot of crap. That's one of the other teams besides Detroit. I'm surprised they're not on the schedule. They talk a lot of crap about the Eagles. And now you heard what the guy said last time. Oh, we had a better team. We beat them. I forgot who it was. Who was he, a linebacker or something? I forgot his name. But he was saying that they really had the better team that year. They lost and all that. But Philadelphia's going to tear them up. I mean, Brock Purdy's not enough. Who is their running back? They got Mike Evans, right? I think they got Mike Evans. Quinyon Mitchell has field days with Mike Evans, and he's 6'4", 6'5". Brandon Ayuk, I'm not really scared of them guys. But McCaffrey's a guy. He's no doubt the guy you have to be. No question. But they have Saquon Barkley. So in the other sense, it's like before we used to have DeAndre Swift and Miles Sanders, and they was effective. But Barkley is Barkley. He's always if Barkley has check this out. Barkley has 70 yards rushing and 40 yards receiving. Really, those yards are like 140 or 100 yards receiving because he's bringing people like 2 or 3 people to guard him every time. And when he has the ball, 2 more latch on or 3 more. So he's that type of effective guy. So I just don't. San Francisco don't have that team. What they do last year? Was somebody was hurt? I think. I just not. It ain't like they used to be. Shanahan's a great play caller. You're always going to have to plan for him, and it's always going to be. But Philly has this defense every year. It's getting better every year, and by this time we're having Jahai Campbell back because he's going to be out some games. You have him. You still got Gennard. You still got Carter. You still got Ajomo. You still got Davis. I just don't think nobody going to mess with it, especially with the secondary. How long is it going to be before you throw that ball before they're being held? You got to throw that ball in 3 seconds. And if you can't throw the Quinyon or Tariq, you throw the ball, what are you going to do? Then you got Cooper. Every team that goes against the Eagles who's going to make it tough for them is throwing against the Eagles. You're going to have to, and then you're going to have pass rushers like Jalen Carter, who's slim. Have you seen this guy? He looked like Jordan Davis last year. He really lost that weight. He used to have a beer belly. He don't have it no more. Jomo, like these people are not realizing just how good Philadelphia already is with Grenard on the side and Nolan Smith back healthy, starting the season. Jahai Campbell was hurt, but we remember what Trotter Jr. did. We remember who he is. Zach Bond, not hurt. AK, Egapet, I got to get that name right. Okay. Egabatetti. Yo, AK is his nickname, right? The pass rusher. Arnold is his first name, right? We're going to get that right. I'm going to get it right, all right? But he's another one. Came from Temple. In college, he was at Temple. Went to Penn State. Bob been a dog for a long time. Now he's going to be in the back next to Hunt. Then you got Gennard and Smith. This is going to be a fun unit to watch, pass rushing the ball. Ty Robinson, I'm looking to see him evolve. Do you know he's going to evolve? I mean, people are not mistaken. How are you going to throw against Philadelphia? You have 3 seconds. They all can run 4-2, 4-3 Quinyon, 4-4 Cooper DeJean. Makuba's coming back. You forget about the impact in rookie last year? He has a second year. Think about Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean's second year. Think about Carter's second year. Like, I don't know. You just got to be, real excited about the development and how the Eagles do. You talk about last year, but what did they do the next year after 2023? What did they do after 2021? What did Jalen Hurts do when he was called out in 2021? You just got to be excited about this year.
Yeah.
So I just think that more. Oh no, I'm saying I think that game. I said the Texans and the 49ers. I just don't think they have enough. Like who are they? Who's gonna? I don't think they have enough.
Right.
And we go to New York.
Yep. And the final game is exactly what you just said. The New York Football Giants. Of course, I got this win here. But go ahead. What's your thoughts on the New York?
Are they at home? They at home or they at New York?
They're in New York.
Oh, Saquon. That might be a 200-yard game. I think this is going to be a year Saquon have, and I'm predicting it, 1,400 yards. He'll get 11 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns, and I think he'll be more involved, which I've been wanting to see, like his rookie year, more involved in the passing game. Do y'all know how good Saquon is as a receiver, man? Y'all remember that first game in Green Bay when we was at London Cool Cat 2 years ago?
Yep.
That first game when he caught that pass like a receiver. The way I love him as a receiver, man. When I saw him at Penn State as a receiver, I mean, this man returned kickoffs. He was catching passes. He was like Superman at Penn State. So I'm just waiting to see. I can't wait because Mannion has this offense, and they're talking of it. And obviously he does when you see him get so many receivers. I mean, he wants to have more weapons, and it's going to be hard to guard Philadelphia because of all these weapons. When you lose a guy like A.J. Brown, what do? You stack the box. Dontavian, Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore. People forget about Elijah Moore. He's been practicing with Jalen Hurts a lot. They forgetting about Elijah Moore. He's a weapon. He's a definite dangerous weapon. Now, if you're talking about a guy who can catch 1,000, they don't want him to catch 1,000. They want him to be dangerous when he catches the ball. Is he getting 10 yards? Is he getting 11 yards? Is he getting 8 yards? Is he getting 7? All these guys can catch and they can come from the backfield, Elijah Moore or Hollywood Brown. I'm talking about in the rounds. You know, when you use a receiver as a running back, those type of RPOs. These guys are fast in space. All of them. So now that's what you do when you lose A.J. Brown, the guy that used to be dominant one-on-one. When you throw it up, that's it. Dominant one-on-one. Now you get a bunch of guys that can be your weapons. A bunch of them. Not just one, a bunch of them. Now you're going to have fun. Now Jalen Hurts gonna have the most fun of his career because he's gonna have all these guys. He don't gotta be flexed on. Oh man, we got trouble. AJ talking about not getting the ball, so we got these many plays to get him the ball, and they force it to him. Did anybody see these games when they were forcing him basically the ball, and then he dropping them? He had to be happy. He wasn't happy. Not happy. Man got married, and I know y'all saw that Jalen Hurts wasn't invited. Who knows why that happened? We don't know the actual reason why that didn't, but he wasn't there. He's going through like a personal issue. I don't think he's making it. He's doing a good job not coming out and like putting a lot of stuff out there, nothing like that. But the actions are clearly speaking something's in the air to where it's not. He wasn't invited. I'm not saying that's super personal, but maybe he just didn't want to. Who knows what he had to do? You don't know what Jalen had to do. Who knows what he had to do? You know what I mean? So, but obviously it wasn't an important situation. So,
yep.
So how it is, man.
Yep. So when we look at the schedule, how many wins you got? And I'm gonna start. I said 14-3. How many wins do you got?
Well, we got 14-3 for sure. That's what it is. 14-3. They got to lose some.
Yep.
We got and the trade rumors coming up. Just going to be done. June 1st. The thing is, I don't think Jacksonville is going to be involved, bro. Jacksonville is not going to be involved. I just don't think they're going to go for that because it's probably a handshaking thing behind closed doors. The way things are sounding, that what he's going to do is it's going to be the Patriots. But they're looking at the offers. Of course, how are we going to listen to them? The teams that came out: Kansas City, Jacksonville, the Patriots. There's another team. I forgot. It's another team involved that is interested in A.J. Brown. I mean, because, Patrick Mahomes get A.J. Brown. There we go. But A.J. Brown know who Quinyon Mitchell is. Remember that. Y'all talk, oh, man, we go again. Okay. You know who Quinyon Mitchell is. You know who Quinyon Mitchell is, man. So then Mekhi, the thing that's going to make him effective in this offense is that you got Dontavian, you got Elijah Moore, all these other guys going to get the ball. And they're going to be surprised as hell when Mekhi and Eli get it. Because I didn't know if it was how serious it was about Eli. But the thing they're talking about Eli, he's really going to get his time to shine. And that means Dallas is gone after the year after that. And they're looking for whatever type of tight end, whatever. But Dallas is just trying to get his stock up so he can get a contract next year with any team he get with. He didn't see the market. The market wasn't as good as he wanted it because it was. He wanted to sign with the Eagles. He signed a $10 million deal to go ahead and prove himself. And in this offense, you're going to see Dallas get it. Because guess what? Everybody forget about that part. AJ gone there. So now it's Dallas. He is another unstoppable weapon. It was three of them. You had AJ, you had Devontae, you had Dallas. You couldn't mess with them. You couldn't stop them. It's just that AJ and Devontae got the ball a lot. They didn't even worry about the third receiver a lot. Zacchaeus, Jahan Dotson, 2 years, even after showing, they really didn't give their third. Now the third receiver is going to eat. They're paying them $12.5 million. The third receiver is going to eat, and the fourth one is going to get the ball in this one because it's all about being dangerous. It's not about who you are. All about being dangerous. You the right guy for the job this time. Then Devontae going to come out the slot. He going to come everywhere. They're going to put him everywhere. It's going to be a good season. Listen, it's going to be an exciting season. Real exciting season. I think 14-3 is it. I think they come back and they got 11-7 and what? No, it was 11-6, right? In a down year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think next week, man.
Yeah, next episode. What we got next episode?
Next Tuesday. I'm aiming for Tuesday. If it's not, we change the schedule. But I'm gonna say Tuesday because
it is. We got Tuesday. It is. I got you Tuesday.
Okay. All right. So the thing is, what I want to talk about is the running back situation. So Saquon Barkley, Tank Bigsby, We're gonna really focus on that because Barkley gonna have a big year. I really feel like that year is gonna be big. You talk about Jalen Hurts, we talk about Barkley, we talk about Smith. They are going to have that 1, 2, 3 big year. And I don't think Lemon gonna get 1,000. I think he'll get 800. I think he will, but he could get 1,000, but I think he'll get 800. They're gonna share the ball too much. He could right now get 700. And you see Dontavian Wicks get 7 or 6. They really like Dontavian Wicks, man. And he was if nobody knows who Dontavian is, Dontavian played at Virginia in college. He's an all-time leading receiver. He had the best single season receiving year in Virginia history. They know who he is. And he come to the league and he shined a real crowded receiving core. Super crowded. I didn't even see how they was drafting all them guys. When they got Golden, I was like, what are they doing? But they just like to keep it crowded. A lot of talented receivers. And he was one of them. So, then you got Brown, $6 million, $6.5 million at fourth receiver. You think they're not going to use that, man? 6.5 at the fourth receiver. I mean, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So, Moore make a milli. But he got to make the team. He going to battle Cooper. I think he'll be, if anything, he'll still make practice squad if he don't make the team. But I think Moore's going to make it. I think he'll be the fifth receiver. I think Moore, Cooper, I think they'll keep 6. Moore, Cooper, and Wilson. The thing is, who's going to be on the practice squad? It's going to be Cooper. Like, who's going to win that spot? That's going to be the spot I want to see that battle. Cooper, Moore, and Wilson. Wilson did good in camp last year, bro. He really did at 6'7". He was catching everything. 6'7". We're gonna see that, man. So next we're gonna get to y'all. Brought you best take. Let me thanks everybody for being out. Eagles 15-2. E Money, what's up, E Money?
Yep.
What's up, Coop? Dad Schrader, what's up, dog? What's up, William Kaiser? What's up with y'all guys, man?
Yep. So next week we got you guys. But until then, next Tuesday, we got you guys. OTA starts. We'll talk about that next week. So with that, Leader Johnson and your boy, Fly Goes Fly, Go Birds. We out this mother trucker. Peace.